We're getting straight in tonight, episode 230 live here from the Farmers train. Now,
What number is it again?
It's number 230 of the hashtag show. In concession with Farmers Weekly. I've got the books to get in from the fields, like, and I'll get the boy would turn up with the fertilizer, and he's wanting the tracks done, so we ain't got time for this shit today. No songs tonight.
Are they good for the Vernon? Hey,
there's no song in this episode in remembrance of the Battle of the Boyne happening on the 12th of July. I hope all our brothers in Larkhall survived the first weekend of marching. Now, first off, mate, I'm coming in hot again. Hot.
Get it in about you, can't you? Hey,
I tell you this, right, mate. See the day, literally 1 hour before recording episode 230 of the greatest podcast you've never heard of. HashTag.co.uk for your tickets. The live episode recording this weekend in Glasgow. There are some tickets
weekend,
left.
mate.
The HashTag.co.uk for your tickets. If you want to hear this episode and it's full, and every other episode, become a hero on Patreon, patreon.com/the hashtag show. Right, down to business. Mal.
Can I just say,
Carry
wow,
on.
it's this Sunday that the hashtag live is on.
Yes,
and,
wow.
And please grab the last day tickets because we've nearly sold out. Is it Hydro we're in this time?
We're in the Hydro.
It's the full room, isn't it? The full
room.
7,000 capacity.
We've
just
sold
for a wee live recording.
46,500 we've sold, so there's only 500,000 left. Get them while you can, while it's hot.
Yep. And if you missed the Hydro show, we'll be doing a wee special pre-show at the Classic Grand
in Glasgow.
Just for
shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles, yeah. So join us there. All the best now. Over to you, Scott.
Right. So for the first time in my adult life, since it's happened, Mal, I have this evening become a victim to Brexit. First time it's happened, mate. First time it's happened. I went to order. Now, I've cut a long story very short. I was in Edinburgh on Saturday, having an early birthday celebration with the good lady, because obviously next Sunday we are recording and it is my birthday, so we can't do it.
Technically working on your birthday as well, hey?
Technically working on my birthday. I'm also still doing a 60-hour week in the normal job, so I had this Saturday off, and me and her went out for some dinner and some drinks. We were steaming. It was great. It was lovely. And
bus,
train through. I'm going to talk about it later because Scotland is a third world country, and I'll back that up later on with some comments. Train through to Edinburgh, had a day in Edinburgh, getting steaming. We went into the Harry Potter bar. We left after 2.5 minutes. I'm going to fill you in with all that, but I'm sticking to cigars.
Harry Potter bar for real?
Again, this is all coming up. Right now, we're sticking to cigars. We went into a pub. Across from the pub was a cigar and whiskey shop, because those two go together like both housewives and cucumbers. So I went over with the good lady's cared, because it was my birthday. She says, get yourself a couple of cigars, son.
And get me a big brunion.
Went in, I says to the boy, it's no my card, my man. He's like, you need to look. I says, it's all right, mate. It's the fucking birds, my man. What have we got in here? Got myself 2 fat Cubans, which I shared in the group, which was graffitied, as I would expect.
I never graffitied them.
No, it was Mr. Ross.
He's a wee bastard.
Came home, I've got my Cubans. They're sitting for a special occasion for when Cheeky Mal comes in to see the pub, which we're going to talk about later on. But let me get to my cigars. I had another cigar that was also gifted to me, and it's a Spanish cigar, my locally. A cigar from España, right? And I'm thinking a cigar. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what this is going to be like. So I sat down this afternoon with a coffee, as I enjoy it, outside.
A coffee and a cigar, man.
I love a coffee and a cigar. I know, mate, but it just does something to my mouth.
Right, okay. I suppose you can't crack open a whiskey.
I'm not a whiskey man. I'm not a whiskey man, right? I like fully grown women. I'm not a whiskey man.
Right, okay.
And I sat and enjoyed my Spanish cigar, right? And mate, it was fucking brilliant. It was wonderful. Sent you a wee picture. An absolutely delicious.
I wasn't sure if that was the day or at the weekend.
No, that was the day. That was 2 days. Right. That was as it was happening. Wonderful cigar, lovely slow burn on it, nice mouthfeel. It was an absolutely fucking brilliant cigar. So I went online. Mal, and I found the said cigar, right? Now here we go. For the price of a box of 10 of these delicious La Regante cigars from España, for a box of 10 is cheaper than 2 of the fucking Cubans, right? Now, I know I'm paying over the odds for Cubans because they're smuggled in the arseholes of children. I get that, Mal, right? So I thought to myself, I want to watch here. I found a lovely cigar at a reasonable entry-level price.
Yes.
I'm going to get a beautiful decorative box of 10. I'll get them. The boys will come over. We'll fucking smoke the Spanish cigars. And I'll no feel bad about us rattling a box of 10 because it's 60 quid.
How much is a box of 10? Right, okay.
Now, a box, to give you an example, the Cuban ones that I got at the weekend, a box of 10 of them is £420.
Holy fuck.
Ridiculous, man.
I couldn't justify that, mate. I couldn't justify
neither
that.
can I. Right now,
you bought 2 with a miss. Well, Mrs. bought 2.
How happy? I'm not fuck off.
How much? So much was 2? Interesting.
£64, £32 each.
Fuck.
Aye. Right. So that's how I'm saying. Get a box of 10 of these Spanish ones. Still a great cigar.
Aye.
For fucking 60 quid. We can sit and smoke and put them up our bum, put them on our nose.
Well, I've actually got cigars for us as well.
Went online to buy them, mate. Put them in the basket. Fucking jiggity pokery. Happy days. Everything's great. And he went,
arrived here.
Listen to me. You fucking no vote. And I went, I voted to stay. Will not ship to the UK. Like, point blank, refused. Will not ship to the UK. I was like, what? Can't get them, mate. Every other country in the fucking planet, they even ship to India. America. Name a country, Mal. Name a country.
Well, how do they no ship to the UK?
Because we're not. Because all the fucking English dirty bastards voted to leave, mate. So I can't get Spanish cigars.
I could get them shipped to Italy, then bring them back for Italy.
When you go to Italy?
Maria's going to end of the month.
I mean, we might need to take us off here.
We have to do that.
Know? We might need to get some kind of international cigar smuggling.
Just to save time, give your bank details.
Can't do that. Can't do that, man.
The phone address and I'm sure the heroes will just be like, all right, cool, what's all right? It's a big gibble. We'll know
we'll bleep this about it.
Well, let's see if we can do that.
But mate, I was buzzing this afternoon because I'm going. Loved it, really nice cigar. Went online, found the exact same one. Went, can't believe it. Box of 10. It was like £59 or something. I went, holy fucking shit! It is amazing. Buy it, and then the website's like, no. Fucking no, you Euro cunt. I was like,
no,
what?
I just went 9. No, what's known?
9.
Spanish.
No, well,
that's German.
Oddly enough, mate, it was a German website, cigars.de. And here's the thing, Mal. See if I want to go online and buy fucking all the expensive Cuban ones, I can get them in the UK somehow, and I can pay a fucking fortune for them. But I can't get Spaniard cigars.
Well, I'm new to the cigar world, as you know. And I bought cigars in the Gran Canaria in the way back and duty free. And I thought, for what I paid for them, I thought these aren't going to be very good.
Aye.
And they're actually fucking really nice.
Mate, it's like anything else. You're paying the money for all the fucking South American ones because that's, Fidel Castro had one, put his fucking glasses leg in it, smoked it to the beef. All that shit.
Did you see what I was there? What he does with the cigars.
Aye.
he gets a glass of tequila. And he takes, I've not seen this, must be a lighting thing. It's a bit of cedar or something. He dips it in the tequila and rubs it along the cigar, rolls it, pats it dry. Then he snips the cigar, the smoking end, and he dips the arse of it into the tequila. And I smoke it. I get to the chopper. And I put it up my gills. But I thought to myself, that'd actually be a good wee vibe to try. And he was just saying, I've done it so many times since I was shown it. It's a great party trick. And it's also nice.
Well, there's a famous story of Fidel Castro when he was in the UN in New York. And he fucking sparks up
birds' veggies.
Well, he sparks up one of the big fat Cuban ones that he smokes. He's puffing away. And the guy's like, you can't smoke in the UN. He's like, oh, right, sorry, I kept smoking it, smoked it all the way down to the beef, then took a set of glasses out of his pocket and got the leg of his glasses and poked it in the bottom of it so he could smoke the
enjoy
fucking
very last
Aye, then just put it out. Anyway, I've got missiles, man. I'm going to blow you out the water, you fucking
I'm sorry, my friend.
bastard.
The smoke of this cigar, I blow your country out of the sky.
But mate, that's the very first time that I have experienced like Brexit stuff since. Obviously, we've all experienced it with the price of stuff going up after Brexit, but it's the first time I've went to buy something and went, how can I no fucking get this?
Mate, I got it. I bought a microphone. I bought the Rogan microphone. Got a great deal on it. Came to the door. The one to £80 on tap for the guy gave him out his phones. So just take it back, mate. See you later.
Fucking bastards, mate.
Contos.
So now I'm out there. I'm waiting. I think her mum and dad are going to Spain. I'm like, you're going to need to do a fuck. You're going to need to do something for me.
Duty free in the way back, man. That's the winners.
It's going to have to be, man. It's going to have to be. So I may even have to fucking book a holiday to Spain just to get my new Spanish cigars.
Fix.
It's also, I just find it hilarious that I can go to a shop in Edinburgh. They've also got a shop in Glasgow. Robert Graham, 1874, bro. Robert Graham, 1874 is the name of the shop, right? Fucking great. You've heard it just 1874, brother.
And they sell cigars, but I bet you it's inflated at West End prices.
Well, it's inflated fucking Cuban prices. Do you know what I mean? You're going in there and, like, how is it that I can buy a cigar from Cuba rolled on the thighs of a Cuban virgin, but I can't buy a fucking cigar from Spain? My man.
You missed the 40s, you know.
So I was pissed off a day, mate, where I was like enjoying my.
But you had a cigar anyway.
I did, and I loved it, mate. It's sitting. Obviously, I've watched stuff in the past, right? And it's all these guys when they sit there have a whiskey or a fucking dark rum. I like having oddly a sweet coffee, sweet black coffee.
You're thinking about it, aren't you?
And a cigar, mate, it's fucking great. And then of course I go in the house, she's like, "You're stinking." I was like, "I smell of success."
Yeah, the stairs.
Masculinity.
Listen, I was thinking we should do. What? We should do a live recording, and it's us cooking a steak, then eating the steak, but just cooking the steak, the banter, whatever, to make the steak. Because you're standing around the fire, you're cooking the steak, eating the steak, then having a wee cigar and a drink after it, and that's the show.
Pat Leckies?
No, that's a different show, but I'm just talking about like a guitar, a cigar and a steak.
Right.
Or you just make it a cigar show and we spark up a cigar and we smoke a cigar and talk shite, have a few drinks.
Sounds good to me. Now that I've got the full bar up and running, mate, we're laughing.
You just need a wee money fridge in there, I think, and you're away.
Well, here's the thing. To get listeners up to speed to heroes, I've built a bar in the shed and it's turned out...
And I want to find the episode you were slagging anybody who did that. Huts.
We've been over this.
And now you have succumbed to the needs of the man.
How many times I need to go over this with you? I slag people, especially men, who build these retreats to escape the wife. I don't escape my wife. She happily comes with me. The missus is there with me, enjoying it as well.
Mate, you're still enjoying the honeymoon period.
No,
it's going to burn out and you'll be sitting in there with a fucking wee black and white television or a big plasma.
I'm putting a telly in it.
There you go, watching the game, doors locked. Like that, just got, I don't know where it all went wrong.
Do you know the best thing? I was like to 2 or 3 days ago, I went like, I says, listen, see that telly that used to be in the living room that I've now, so my telly's now in the living room, right? The big telly. I says, that one that used to be in the living room would go perfect in there. And she went, don't be stupid. And then see, a couple of days later, as with most women, Mal, right? Whenever a man has a great idea, she can't admit it's a great idea. They've got to tell you no, and then they sit on it and they go, that is actually a good idea. But won't admit that you had the idea, and then it's a collective idea. So then she came me the other day and went, do you think that telly would fit in there? I went, yes, it would.
That's a great idea, darling.
And it'd be perfect. She went, but how would we get it to work? I says, well, it's a smart telly, so we'd just connect it to the Wi-Fi. You could get Netflix on it and watch your telly. You can set a computer. We can play the computer on it. It'd be great sitting in the summer.
But it's kind of strange in a way because you're now building your hut / pub when you've got a living room together. Well, and how can that not be the fun bus?
Do you know what? See when I built, we've basically got a brick shed that's attached to the house that used to be back in the day. I think it's where people kept the coal, right? So every single house in the street has got one of these brick sheds at the back, right? And there's a wee coal bunker in front of it, which is now just bricked over. And then
it might even have been an outdoor loo, Scott.
Mal, it could well have been. It could well have been a shite about.
If you've also got a coal bunker, it wasn't for the coal, that's for the shifting.
But the brick shed, as we call it, is obviously all. I mean, it's all wired up. It's got lights in it. It's plied. It's all fucking. It's carpeted. It's good to go, right?
Yeah, of course it is. It's fantastic.
We had a wooden shed full of shite. So we went through it one day, and binned all the shite. And originally, when I first moved into this house, I needed somewhere to record. Now I've ended up in the wank bunker. That's fine. This is great. I did think about possibly going into the shed to start because the shed's got mains power in it. It's all wired up, right? And then I was thinking one day about what we're doing to the garden, and we're talking about different stuff to go down to the house. And I was like, I've seen this wee bar. It's a shed that you buy that's already got the hatch prefabricated in it. I was like, that would be cool at the bottom of the garden. Summertime, wee bar would be great. And I thought, why would do that when
Wait a minute?
I can just use this shed? Found a video of a boy who talks you through cutting the hatch out, what to buy, all the chains and the hooks and all that, everything you had to get for it. So I was like, right, if this fucking Mongoloid can do it, then I can do it.
Brownie points, left, right, centre.
It's the first time I've built something that's actually turned out the way I thought it was going to. Normally, sometimes when you start like a DIY thing, and in your head you're like, right, and then I'll push a button and that'll come out, and then like that'll be looking like a pair of tits, right? And you do it, and you're like, I'm going to have to get a man in to fix this. So fucked it. This is the first time I built something. Went, this is actually pretty decent.
Aye, that's never turned out. It's actually turned out the way you planned rather than when you were younger and you built a den. Did you ever do that?
Aye.
And
you fuck it. Bits later on.
In your head, you're thinking that it's going to be the ultimate treehouse, and all it is a bit of plywood fucking hanging on the side of a tree.
Exactly. But in your head, mate, it is Nirvana.
Oh, it's the fucking Goonies HQ.
Aye. So the shed is now a pub, fully functional pub. Still waiting on wee bits and pieces coming. The next big thing is I need to get a fridge in it. Now, the problem I've got is, here's the problem with the bar fridges, right? I want a bar fridge.
Too expensive, man.
I want it to fit underneath the shelving that I've built, right? And it will fit under that perfectly. So I want the one that's the flat door, the door slides, a bar fridge, right? My problem is this. Well, it's not really a problem. It's more a test of patience, because normally I'm like, go out and buy everything, fuck it. I've not got any patience. I can get a wee fridge for about 70, 80 quid.
That's all you need, mate.
But here's the thing, Mal. The energy efficiency rating on those bastards is chaos, because the ones I was looking at, the bar fridges, they're designed to run at a low watt, which would also be perfect for the shed. So
but equally, for the drink fridge in your shed, doesn't need to be on all the time.
No, I know exactly. But I'm also, I think I'm just going to hold off on the fridge. I'm going to wait a couple of months, and then I'm going to get the one I want instead of buying a shiter at 70 quid.
What about this? What about this? Let me just put this to you. Get the shiter at 70 quid, get a wee timer plug, and then you just put that on at night time when it's low energy. I don't know what your tariff is for like a few hours, and that's all. When it comes on, doesn't need to be on 24/7.
I know that, but I'm just thinking, I feel as if also if I just put a wee like shitey like Coca-Cola one or a wee black one or a wee white one in there, it would detract from it, mate. Whereas I might as well just wait and get the one I want eventually. Because right now, I've got a wee insulated ice bucket. I was going to buy an ice maker, and I was like, right, let's just wait and see how much we're using or how good this wee insulated bucket was. Because I thought an ice maker might be like, I actually thought maybe like 40 quid. And the ice makers are like 110, 120 pound. I'm not paying that for an ice maker. I think
you're getting carried away for something you're not actually going to spend a lot of time on.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, seeing my almost 39 years on this planet, I have never been as happy as I have this week when I finished that.
Because you've got the feeling of
I'm buzzing.
Completion. You've just said you've built something in your head, it's turned out the way you want it. But realistically, how much time you got to spend in there unless you're an alkie?
Every day. I'm going to become an alkie.
Just sitting there drinking whether you want to or no. You can use that space, use that drink up.
She got me there morning. I came down, we just woke up, and I came outside, obviously to let the dogs out, and I just opened the door to the pub, and I was just standing in the pub going...
Just admiring your what?
Just smelling the varnish, like, smells great. But I've not got, my optics was meant to come the other day, and of course it's delivered by fucking Every, so the cunt decided he wasn't balling his ass to deliver it. So I've got a few more things to come, and then that'll be it. All I need to get is the fridge, and that's us done. I don't know what to do about a beer machine, because you Mr. Ross,
because you've got the cider thing now.
Here's the thing, mate. I'm not a beer drinker. And
no, it's got the cider now.
I know, but see, cider out of that's the thing. The beer machine is designed for beer. Whereas, see, when you get cider out it, you might as well just pour it out a can because it makes no difference. Honestly, mate, it makes no difference.
Temperature, mate. You're getting it at the perfect temperature.
Fucking put it in my wee fridge. Because for the price of the
still not going to
perfect,
get it to like minus 12 or whatever it's meant to be. I don't know what it is.
well, the perfect draft ones for the price of that, I'm no far off my fridge. Because I think they're about 200 quid now, aren't they? 215 quid, something like
that. I don't know, mate. Don't know what they're now.
But that's the only other thing I need to maybe think about is if I'm going to put a beer machine in it.
You
But
can
that
get
would
the
just
wee
be
fucking cheap ones, the wee beer machines that do the Moretti's. The ones it takes the wee bottles of ginger sizes. I can't remember what you call them.
is that the Krups one?
Something like that. Folk are probably screaming the name of it.
But
What is
honest,
that
dude,
called?
like see building it. It took us longer than I thought, only because like as we're going, we're doing wee bits. But see if you do it again, man, it'd be easy as fuck, and it's brilliant. Everybody should have a wee bar in their garden.
You know what else you're enjoying? And know a lot of folk get to do that. It's the fact that the two of you did it as a team effort with a project in mind, and you shared that project with the one you love, and you completed that project,
Mate,
and you'll enjoy that project. Because if
again,
you look at it, a lot of man sheds and that are made just for the guy to get rid of it or get away from the woman.
well, that's what I mean.
You've done this together.
Well,
You've had a dream.
technically,
as dreams come true.
Technically, the idea, the request was signed off by the gaffer.
Aye.
The build process.
Well, nobody long mate force you have a throw sheets over there, cushions, starts putting a wee touch on it. Before you know,
do you know what?
pictures
Again,
of fucking Des Lynam on the fucking wall or whatever it is.
She's been great, man. Because like she came in and I was like, I just keep shout. So me and her dad built it. No, me and the missus. Me and her dad built it.
Ah, okay.
Right. So she's not been near it. Right.
Who you called father-in-law at the last episode, and I thought you'd sneaked off and get married.
I mean, do you know? See if you're group with somebody, you call you. What else do you call them? Her dad. You call them the
fucking
father-in-law.
dad. It's not a day with you, mate. Till you tie that knot round the finger. Unless you have went away down to Gretna. See what the deal, know what to tell everybody.
I mean, can you imagine if I sneaked off and get married and denied you a dinner? Mate, the podcast will be over.
Well, then I know the Patreon thing would probably be cancelled. And I'd be like, what? This is it, man. That's the final straw.
We should have a small affair. We should just elope now. See, I tell you right now, see if I deny Mally's dinner, this is over.
There's two options.
Listen.
Dinner and we'll lose a patron. Then, you know, I'm laughing about it now, but I'm sure at the time, get a couple of months, it'd be fine, but I don't know.
Mate, we both know I'd never do that. She's like, why don't we just have a small thing, just have a party, and that way we don't need to feed everybody. I was like, listen, Yoko, that kind of thinking's going to get you any bother. Mal wants a free courser.
Fucking right, man. and I showed it at least two of the bridesmaids. My younger days, mate.
But aye, mate, it's looking good, man. So I've got lights up in it. I've got some bottles and that. And here's a question for you, right?
Oh, you're buzzing about this. I want to see it. I want to drink in it.
I've got a wee optic coming, which
you should do a live recording in it.
What, mate? You've got to leave the house.
Aye.
This is what's holding you back.
Well, I'm doing a lot of DIY myself, Ken.
But, well, it's always going to be here. It's built. But my question to you is this, right? I've got an optics coming. Holds 4 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap as fuck. £22 off Amazon. I like those kind of prices.
What is your 4 bottles of choice you're going to be hanging in them?
What's your 4? No, I'm not really a spirit man. I've got a wee bottle of Jack Daniels and I've got my gin and tonic. That's me settled. But this is going to be a generic, like 4 bottles. They stay up there. This is the kind of, you know, like when you go to a bar or something like that, and you can get like the house spirits or you can get the expensive ones. So your 4 bottles up there are your shitey council spirits.
No, these are your go-tos, I would call it.
No, I would say that's the shite ones, and your fancy ones are sitting, bottles with wee pourers on them.
Right. Well, I was actually thinking as you were talking, you'd be easily influenced to start putting what other folk would like in the optics, but you shouldn't be tempted by that. You should put what you want in the optics.
Well, I'm looking for 4 spirits that will cover all bases.
Right, okay.
Number one straight away.
Gordon's gin. Or a gin.
A gin, right?
Right.
A vodka.
For me, it would definitely be a Jack Daniels.
Oh, you'd have a Jack in there as well?
100%. And, yes, a vodka. And then the last one would be, now this is for my house, for what I know is going to get drunk. It probably would be a Campari.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
hey, the missus Italian. It's spritz and fucking stuff like that. It's a drink. It's her sort of go-to wee drink. So it would be, and the vodka would be for probably cocktails and other folk drink vodka, because I'm not a vodka drinker. Jack Daniels, a gin, a Campari, and a vodka. There you go, 4.
See, I would say you want vodka standard, right?
Yep.
And if you want it, you can go Smirnoff. But or if you want, you just go a Glen's. A right fucking shitey vodka.
Nah, just a vodka in there. It's a mixer,
vodka,
innit?
A gin, right? No.
Correct.
I'm not going one of my fancy gins. Like you're saying, you're going to Gordon's or a
just a
Tanqueray.
straight up bang.
Straight
there
up,
it is.
Fucking shiter, there's your gin. Then I think, I agree with you on the Jack, but I think you might need to go down the rum route, because the missus drinks rum, so it might need to be like
a rum,
a Havana 7 or a Sailor Jerry's.
Get a rum up there.
It's difficult, man. This is like
I think you'd also want to do something like they'd all lend themselves to cocktails and all.
But then do you go rogue and do you put like a tequila in there?
Well, you could die. That's more a cocktail thing. But I think with tequila, if you're actually drinking tequila shots, pulling it out the bottle into the wee shots is the vibe.
I did buy wee shot glasses today as well, mate.
Aye, they're good, man.
You need to get over. I mean, you need to get mad with it and then record the podcast.
You need to just make the date. I'm, my calendar's quite busy, but I'm opening up in August. I've got some dates in August. I generally have. If it's Saturdays and that, August is a good time.
I'm buzzing for the wee pub, so once I get it done, and then I'm just going to sit out there. I actually like being. I've got a kind of, I think they call it a sail, just like a canopy thing covering, so I can sit outside in the pissing rain.
You were saying, because you need that, because if you want to get used to it, you're no kind of relying on the weather here, man. It's fucking gosh.
Mate, even the day it was like fucking 21 degrees and pissing with rain. I was like, fuck this.
I know.
That's the other thing, mate. See if they'd fucking just told us the truth about global warming. I think people in Scotland would have done far more to try and protect the fucking ozone layer. Because we all thought, we're going to be barbecuing in February. Like, see if they went, no, listen, what's going to happen is, see when it's raining, it's going to be the worst rain ever. And then it's going to be like 22 degrees and soaking wet and humid and horrible. But like, right, what bin does this go in? We'd have done more. Whereas we thought it was all going to be fucking sunshine and rainbows, Bill.
I got up small and put shorts on, and it started raining. But bizarrely, I stayed outside in the rain working because it was warm rain. And then I walked out a field and got jagged nettles on my legs, and they're itching right now. No into that. I'm not happy.
Bastard. Oh yeah, bastard.
I feel a wee lumps in now.
You get some of the dick leaves, mate.
And I was like that to the guy, right? It was like, hey, it's no gay, right? But I dare you to put your belly in the jaggies. And he was like, mate, I'm just wanting you to fucking sign this delivery. I'm the Amazon guy.
Yeah, I mean,
shite bag.
Tell you what, I'll take a sting right off your wee legs.
Docking.
I think you mean a dock leaf, sir. No,
docking.
Push it right in there. Take a sting right off you.
See my wee cock lips, focus. It looks like Mick Jagger. What do you think? Kiss it. What? Kiss it.
Oh man, bye, mate. You need to go over and see the pub. But anyway, that's what we've been up to. Up to this week.
It's kind of hard to talk about what you've been up to because we've just really recorded an episode there.
I know. However, I did have my night out in Edinburgh, mate, and can I just say this? See, after having to get public transport through,
Did you do a night bus to Edinburgh?
No, train, mate. Train through, train back. I'm struggling, mate. I'm really struggling with public transport. I actually think I'm no far off getting to the point where I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I literally can't be on public transport.
And you can't just get a hotel in Edinburgh because it's a fucking fortune.
No, well, the missus had a hotel booked in Edinburgh, and then when I found out how much it was, I told her to cancel it.
Aye. Well, stupid prices, man.
Mate, I want you to guess. I want you to guess how much a room was in Edinburgh.
Well, I know this because in my events I've been fucking booking them. 250 was the cheapest I could find something.
250 quid, mate. That was it. And this is like a normal, like above a travel lodge kind of thing. Still a nice wee hotel, but no, was it one of the Moxies or something like that?
Mm-hmm. No, just no. I refuse to pay that.
Aye. And when she told me that, I was like, get that can. I went, are you serious? I went, cancel that right now. And she's like, are you kidding? I went, no. Well, there's absolutely no way. See, after knowing that, I couldn't have slept. I'd have been raging. And then if she told me after, I'd have been raging as well. We didn't even spend that in a fucking night out, and we went to a big steak dinner.
What is wrong with the world now? Apart from everything, like say you had went and spent 250 quid on that hotel, then you go out for your meal. There's easily 250 quid, then there's easily 100 odd quid for your meal. Say, let's say 150 quid for a right good meal and a good few drinks with that meal.
Well, the meal we had was £122, and we never did any drinks. We were drinking soft drinks because we're steaming by that point.
All right. So, but let's say you're done 150 for your meal and drinks, 250 for your hotel. There's 400 quid, and then you're going out. There's roughly 500 quid for a night out. Now that's a fucking holiday for a week somewhere.
Right, mate, it's a disgrace. And I'll tell you, you asked a minute ago what's happened. I'll tell you, Mal, I'll tell you what's happened, son. I'll tell you what's happened, Mal.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Okay. Great. Good night.
The HashTag show.co.uk